ladies and gents. Welcome to Brite Content's YouTube live event. I'm excited to chat with you today about how to build your content alignment targeting strategy on YouTube. As far as agenda goes, we will start with a quick ad targeting overview for YouTube. Then we'll get into the process for building your content alignment targeting strategy. And then finally, we'll put that to work by showcasing the strategy that we built for one of you guys. If we have time at the end, I'll gladly answer any questions. So please ask away down in the YouTube live chat panel. If I don't get to them today, I certainly will follow up with you. I know we're all super busy humans, so I want to pack as much value into this session as possible and make sure that everyone's coming away with a clear idea on how to tackle your content targeting alignment strategy. Before we get into it, I want to introduce myself. My name is Michaela Fasadi. I'm the marketing manager at Brite Content. I started in account management at a video seeding company for YouTube back in the day when you could buy YouTube views for about a cent. Then I led customer success and account management at a cross-platform video DSP. And then about 2 years ago, I landed at Brite Content to lead the marketing strategy. I work really closely with our VP of Customer Success, which is a great news for you because this session is going to be jam-packed with lessons that we've learned directly from our customers' campaigns. So real quick, Brite Content builds tech around YouTube for advanced ad targeting and optimization for marketers. I emphasize marketers instead of advertisers because marketers tend to be more ROI driven, performance minded, and focused on down funnel actions. And advertisers tend to be more awareness and brand lift focused. So what we're talking about today, the content alignment targeting strategy, is really useful for marketers that care about those down funnel actions and ROI from their campaigns. So let's get into it. Why are we bothering with YouTube? I'm sure I don't need to convince you that YouTube is a big deal and an important channel with lots of potential for your brand. So I'm going to skim over this slide as quickly as I can. Couple things here. There's 3.2 billion users on the internet. 1.5 billion of those use YouTube. That's about 50% of the internet population, so it's huge. Globally, people spend a lot of time on YouTube, upwards of 40 minutes a day on mobile devices for users that are logged in. And most importantly, it is the second largest search engine in the world after Google. And far and away, it's the largest video search engine. So the fact that YouTube is built around search puts it in a really unique position compared to other social platforms because the YouTube ecosystem is now being relied on by people as an education resource. Whereas 5 years ago, you might have thought YouTube synonymous with funny cat videos and fail videos. Now it's really a resource for people to head to YouTube to learn new skills and solve problems in their personal life, in their professional life. And the search function really allows them to find answers on demand. And your content targeting strategy leans into this search function. And I'll explain how that all works very soon. Before we get into the content alignment targeting strategy, I want to make sure that we're clear on the types of targeting and the difference between audience and content targeting on YouTube. So audience targeting uses data that Google collects based on user behavior online. So Google assigns specific interests to you based on the sites that you visit and the videos that you watch and other actions that you take online. Then marketers can choose the specific interest segments to target you. Conversely, content-based targeting relies entirely on the content of the video that the user is watching. It's a much more precise way to target and use content as a sign of intent for how relevant that user is. So let's say you want to sell Nespresso machines, those fancy espresso machines. If you use an audience targeting approach, you'll target viewers that Google thinks has previously shown interest in coffee related websites or videos. However, that person could be at work watching unrelated tutorials, or worse, they could be watching controversial YouTube content that doesn't align with your brand guidelines. So with audience targeting, you don't have that control over where your ad is placed and what content it runs in front of on YouTube. Take this same scenario for a content alignment targeting approach. You can choose to only target videos about espresso machine reviews and let's say how-to videos on espresso. So not only is this way more relevant to your Nespresso product than a generic interest audience, but those users are also showing intent in that moment. And your ad becomes a lot less of a distraction or interruption and more integrated into the user's YouTube experience. So, yeah, content targeting just allows you to run your ads against those review videos and select which ones you want to run in front of. So you get full transparency. You have GDPR compliance since you aren't using any user data to target, it's just video content data. And then you have amazing precision around A/B testing, right? So the first step in a content targeting strategy is really starts before the content targets at all. You want to pick a great video and offer to promote on YouTube. Now, you might already have a piece of content and an offer that's dictated by a larger integrated marketing campaign, but if you don't, these are the types of questions that you want to ask yourself for coming up with a good video and a good offer to promote on YouTube. So the first question is, what is working for your competitors? This is going to require a competitive analysis, and we'll go through the steps for that on the next slide. The second question to ask yourself is, what's working on other marketing channels? You want to repurpose the content that's already working well on YouTube, which is a more premium channel, more expensive, but higher yielding results if you know how to use it well. So you want to make sure you're going in with a strong hand. So the questions that we ask customers are if there's any keywords that are performing particularly well, and hence offers that are working well with that PPC strategy, and then if they have any videos that could align with those keywords and offers. Otherwise, we ask them to look into their Facebook campaigns, ideally video on Facebook or video across DSPs, any standout performance there. Let's look into those. Then if both of those are not an option, the first two bullets, then you have the third, which is you're looking at your YouTube channel, and if there's any performance that stands out organically. So the most important metric to look for there is engagement to view ratio. That is likes, comments, shares to views. The videos that have a high ratio there are going to have a better performance on YouTube than the videos that didn't get as much engagement. If you are lucky enough to have full creative autonomy, or perhaps you already have some great how-to videos, this is definitely the best way to go. So how-to videos are earning the most attention out of any content on YouTube. This goes back to our conversation about how people are using YouTube to educate themselves. And so if you have a how-to video and you can align it with a really specific content targeting strategy, you're going to have amazing results because it's going to feel very seamless to the user. It's not going to feel like an interruption, and that's the goal. The next step is to pick relevant seed words. This is a step where you put yourself in your customer's shoes. What are they searching for and watching on YouTube that's related to your video and offer? What content do you need to align with on YouTube to help your customers solve a problem? So these are the types of phrases you're going to want to include in your seed word group so that you can find the video placements that are relevant to your customers. So there's a couple steps here. We recommend starting out with 3 campaigns that have thematically grouped seed words. So for each group of seed words, you'll repeat this 3-step process. Number 1, you're going to think up 50 to 100 seed words for each campaign. So you can start with PPC successes. Also, you can check YouTube's search autocomplete phrases. So there's the search bar in YouTube. If you have a couple of ideas that you want to try out on a specific term, you can see how YouTube auto-completes that sentence. That indicates popular search phrases around that term. Second, you want to find the videos to target based on the seed words that you pick. So you have this list of seed words. You want to go into AdWords to find the individual videos that are related to those seed words, right? So you go to placement targeting, and then you go to search for placements, and in there you can add the seed words that you came up with and find the individual placements and add them to your campaign. That's the 3rd step. Now, this process is super manual within AdWords. We have a product that you can just take your list of seed words, drop it into our product, and it comes up with a list of thousands of videos, and you have the ability to fine-tune the results and kind of get more control or have a wider net based on keyword relevance and a couple of other fancy tools that we have in there. It's been a long time since I've done it manually, but I do remember it taking a lot of time. So yeah, it can be done well manually as well, but it is a lot easier with the tools that we've built. And we have a free product, so I'll give you some information about that at the end. Anyways, the result of this process is you'll have 3 campaigns, each with a theme and a bunch of seed words, and those seed words went out and found hundreds or perhaps thousands of relevant videos for you to run your ad in front of on YouTube. You can expect a lot from your content alignment targeting strategy, starting with really fast learnings and quick iterations on optimizations. So marketing has become a game of speed. We're all racing towards higher performance and ROI and needing to prove and justify channels that work quickly. So our product and really content alignment strategies help you do that quickly, right? Because you have more granularity on reporting, and if you group the seed words into the categories that I was mentioning, you'll have an idea of which general topics of seed words and placements are working for your offers and videos. You also have you're also minimize wasting media spend on bad targeting, which is always great. You're seeing higher performance marketing metrics, or rather more efficient performance marketing metrics like lower cost per click, lower cost per lead, all that good stuff. Or we are at the home stretch. Thank you for sticking with me. I know I'm a little bit over time. I did promise to review a content targeting alignment strategy using one of you guys as a guinea pig. And so I did choose MailChimp. Thank you, MailChimp, for signing up. We went through, so we need to do the first step first, which was figuring out the video and offer. I just made one up that I think would be interesting for MailChimp. It's educational. and it ties with one of their strong offers on their website. So MailChimp is a marketing automation software provider. They focus primarily on email marketing, but they branched out into other tools for marketers as well, always in the automation realm. And so I figured a video around the biggest threats to your email marketing campaigns is not only educational, but also kind of provides a sense of urgency, hopefully connects with some of the problems that marketers feel on a daily basis. And the offer could provide a solution to those specific threats. So you're educating with the video, and then you're providing a solution on the landing page or the blog, and then you have the free trial kind of embedded in there so that people can take a secondary action and sign up for MailChimp, their free trial at least. So the way that I would go about targeting this video ad is looking at 3 distinct campaign groups, and this was in the second step that we just looked at. So we have the 3 campaign groups, each with a specific theme. So we have bucketed 3 different themes or categories, right? We have email marketing, competitor conquesting, and general marketing how-tos. Now, I made a list of seed words for each of these, and they could definitely be expanded upon. This is just kind of the bare minimum rough version of this, but we have each of the groups up here. This is going to correspond with a campaign in AdWords, and these are the seed words that you would want to search within AdWords. So when you are searching within AdWords, you'll only be able to include one of these phrases at a time, and then you're looking through the videos that AdWords provides for those phrases, for that phrase rather, and then including the individual video placements one by one. So like I said, it is a very manual process. However, you can, with our product, just grab a list of seed words and throw it into our product. So I'm going to show you how to do that super quick, just because it's so easy. Bear with me one second. So I just grabbed the seed words from under the email marketing group that I created. And this is Brite Content's content targeting product, where you can drop in all the seed words at once from a campaign. And then it quickly finds video placements that are relevant to those seed words that you input, right? So we have 2,100 results here. The relevance slider is on medium. This is a way to control how tightly the seed words reflect the placements. So the more narrow you go, the more strict the relevance is going to be, basically including multiple seed words into the placements instead of just a couple. So you can see that here, seed word density. This video has a ton of the seed words from up here, so that's great. It's really simple to include or exclude categories or specific videos or channels. Title match is going to be your safe bet for brand safety. So always recommend keeping that on if that's a concern for your team. And yeah, this just speeds up the content discovery process by many moons. I can't quantify it, but if you're looking for 2,100 placements manually, it's hours on end. So if this is a strategy you think will resonate with you, or someone on your team that is doing a lot of work for not a lot of results on YouTube and you want to change that, we do have a free trial for our content targeting product, and I'm happy to send it out to everyone that joined this session. I'll be doing that on the next slide as a link and as a follow-up in an email. If you guys have any questions or any critiques or any feedback, I am more than happy to hear it. Please send your feedback to me, Michaela, Michela, at britecontent.com. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on the next session. Thanks so much. I'll see you soon.